It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Golden State Warriors come in for this one. Welcome to New York, home court advantage for the Knicks. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Now here's Thompson following the miss by Derrick Rose. And Thompson kicks to Pachulia. Lock at 6. Shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
And right before Carmelo went down with the injury last season, it seemed like he had added the fadeaway to his game, molded a little bit after Dirk Nowitzki.
On defense, the Warriors. Pass to Porzingis to the right side. Rose can't get that one to fall. Durant the pass to Thompson. Warriors the rebound.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
The kick out to Rose. Rose with another miss. The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Lee. Lee against Curry. Back to Thompson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Hopefully both teams can pick up their scoring. The game is about putting it in the basket. That first basket took a while.
Pass to Porzingis. Over in the corner. Lee. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Thompson misses. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the basket by Rose.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
The Warriors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Outside Curry. Outside Durant. It's tipped. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. Back to Anthony. Noah dishes to Anthony. Rose kicks to Lee. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Lee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Warriors trail by 3. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Now here's Lee after the miss from Stephen Curry.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the champ.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And it became clear, thinking about the Knicks again, I mean, it made since 14 with injuries and being in disarray on the floor to just battle for that lottery.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Curry. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Pachulia. No good. Great defense that time from Noah.
You know, kind of packing it in for the sake of being better in the future can possibly work in New York for a year or two, but not longer than that. The media will eat you up there if you don't start making some progress towards winning, pleasing basketball.
Moment here now for an injury report. And let's get an update on Kevin Durant's injury. Doris, take it away.
Kevin, the Warriors' head athletic trainer gave me an update. He relayed to me that it seems like he bruised his tailbone on that play.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Warriors trail by 7. And here is Green. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Noah. The 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Anthony against Curry. Anthony down low. That's good.
So they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Here's Green after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Curry kicks to Durant. Back to Curry. Outside Rose. And the pass to Anthony. Back to Rose. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Lee's got 5.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And now Rose running the floor all by himself.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
From deep, Green, and it would have counted had it fallen.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of...
I feel like we're the hungriest team in the...
You know, I think Joakim can certainly make a case, Clark, for Chicago being that famished 5, especially with Rose back on the court.
There's no doubting that, Kevin. I mean, even the addition of Gasol with his 2 rings, the way he left things in L.A., that left him with an appetite that has him still hustling.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Durant is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Pachulia in at the 5 spot. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
To the paint, here's O'Quinn. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
The drive by Jennings. Holiday, no one around him. No good on the triple.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Curry wide open, and the Warriors miss again. And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
Here's Thompson. Passes it to Pachulia. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Pachulia.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
The Knicks leading by 14. Jennings kicks to Holiday. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jennings passes to Boomer. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. O'Quinn can't hit. Warriors trail by 14. He lobs it up. Durant dishes to Curry.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Durant attacking. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar. No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Courtney Lee. And again, Kevin Durant. Durant's got 6.
He's done a nice job, a great job, actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get. And he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
And that one's good. 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Warriors trail by 18. Outside Curry. It's rebounded by New York.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Thompson in the post. Anthony on him. Thompson misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Too much casual effort here. Lackadaisical getting back on defense here, fellas.
And it's costed them. Fast break baskets accounting for 7 of the last 10 points they've allowed.
It's Thompson off the drive. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Curry brings the double. Outside Rose. Pass to Porzingis. Tries again. And Noah with the layup. Noah's got his second basket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Rose kicks it to Noah. But Julia with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 8 points for Klay Thompson.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Rose attacking. Comes up empty down low.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his...
And through the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith, and New York was looking great right away. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution. And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Jennings. And it's Noah in at the center. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kurt Rambis. Rose with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. 4 on the clock. Anthony kicks it to Noah. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Noah's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Knicks.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Goes back up, and no problem from Rose as he finishes at the rim. Rose has got 8 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Thompson misses.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Jennings passes to Porzingis, and it's Rose penetrating. A beautiful reverse layup. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Green, and it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
And it's Rose penetrating. And the shot is good. Rose has got 12 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Green, no luck.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Thompson inside. He's guarded by Jennings. Thompson with the bucket. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Here's Porzingis, guarded by Green. Fader on the way. Porzingis can't hit.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Outside Rose. The feed to Jennings. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Kicks it out to Jennings. There's the 3. And Durant sends it back. Thompson outside. Again, the miss by Thompson.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Throws it up high. Rose, no good.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Curry against Jennings. Six on the shot clock. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Jennings has got 5 points in the quarter. And for the Warriors, they're shooting just 31% in the game. Left side, Curry. Thompson right side. There's the dish to Green. Launches it. That is good. Green's got 5 points so far.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Outside Jennings. 32 seconds left in the third. Rose passes to Porzingis. No good.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all will apply.
Here's Rose. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 14 points for Rose.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The 3 quarters of... Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. New York shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Pachulia is out there with Draymond Green.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Kicks it to Galloway. The tray. Green with the rebound. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. They get Courtney Lee.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5. And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
There's Galloway, guarded by Curry. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
To the left wing. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Lee. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And guys, Courtney Lee now having completed 7 full seasons, very much the same guy now as he was entering the league. A 3-and-D prototype who will most likely never be a plus playmaker.
And both free throws good for Lee. Talking about Courtney Lee, you know the ball handling and court vision are suspect, but you don't care because he's provided solid defense on the wing, Clark, and he's hit over 40% of his threes last year.
And he's also one of the best free throw shooting 2 guards in the league, Kevin. And last year he and Conley were out of sight at the end of games. That's a wonderful combo to have 2 great free throw shooting guards. Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got 4 this quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Offensive rebound, Pachulia, and count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Pass to Boomer. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Again, Iguodala missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
And Lee with the stuff.
And that's the... classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That's good. The Knicks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Now the pass to Boomer. Out to Lee. From deep. The shot will not go. Good D by Thompson. There's the lob to the hoop. Iguodala no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
New York moving it around. Here's Galloway, guarded by Curry. Count that one. Lee's got 10 points in just the second half.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Galloway, the pass to Thomas. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up. I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on. As the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
Iguodala with the bucket. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Boomer. Looking for Lee, gets it there, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. It's stolen by Green, and now it's Green running. He can go all the way.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Lee. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Iguodala against Thomas. And it's Iguodala with the jam.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
Galloway kicks to Lee.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general. Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
On its way from Curry for two. Misses off the left iron.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
New York, no good that time either.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
What you know about Sade? Smooth operation. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
The drive by Green. Powered down with both hands.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Lee, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of safe.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan? He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
His field goal percentage was excellent.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew,
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the New York Knicks. For New York, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And Joel Embiid missed all of last season with an injury. Now that he's getting some action on the floor, Kenny, how do you see him developing?
Well, he's very fluid. You know, he's got great movement, gets up and down the floor for his size. You know, he's got really good footwork for a guy who's been sitting out that long. He's a legitimate 7-footer, Shaq, and, you know, those are rare and hard to find.
You know, I like his game because he can face up, play with his back to the basket, and he's equally comfortable scoring in either position. I like that about his game.
How's his feet work?
Feet work is perpetuous excellence at its finest.
How's his footwork?
I don't know what that means.
Okay. That about does it. Kevin Harlan.
At the shooting guard position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 11, Nick Stauskas. At the power forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 9, Dario Saric. The other guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 15, Sergio Rodriguez. And in the middle, standing 6 foot 11, number 8, Jaleel Okafor. Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 25, Ben Simmons.
Welcome to Philadelphia, everyone, as the 76ers get ready to defend home court in the Eastern Conference. Welcome to the Tuesday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Derrick Rose. Noah is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot.
Hard to believe this, but Carmelo feels as if he's been underrated as a superstar to this point in his career. And I'm sure there are a lot of conflicting opinions on that topic.
Philadelphia on D. Outside Rose. And it's blocked by Rodriguez. And now the 76ers on the break. And Simmons kicks to Rodriguez. And that one's good, Simmons.
Nice pass there by Sergio Rodriguez.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Kurt Rambis and I had a chance to talk for just a bit. We talked about the keys in preparing for this game, and he said, well, defense is always our first priority. And while we don't want our shot blockers risking foul trouble, having that backstop does enable our perimeter guys the freedom to play up and aggressive. So, Kevin, pressure D and shot blocking, something to look out for.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all 5 guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
Yeah, and I think every single possession is going to be a battle in this one. That's what I'm expecting anyway.
Here's Rose. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And a wide open look for Lee. And the 3 off target.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Stauskas' shot is off. The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Rose kicks to Anthony. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You know, there was a bunch of stuff that went wrong for the Knicks last season, and we don't have enough time to get into all of it. And one thing that was at least decent was their play within the division.
Well, last season, the Knicks did finish last in the Atlantic Division, but they at least took 5 games off the rest of the team.
Yeah, and listen, they would like to avoid slipping back into the mid-2000s when they came in last in that Atlantic Division 4 out of 5 years. The division is still up for grabs year to year, so maybe the Knicks can get back on track faster than most teams that only win 17 games.
And Okafor slams it in.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
The Knicks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Here's Simmons, 5 to shoot. And a missed layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Anthony drives in. Here's Rose. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
There's the triple. That's good. Rodriguez has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Free throw line jump shot. Good on the jump shot.
Great move there. That spin just dusted off the defense.
The 76ers lead. Dishes to Simmons. And it's good. Simmons got 6 points. For New York, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Noah the screen. Here's Rose. Okafor grabs the miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Stauskas. Here's Saric. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Joakim Noah.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in the national club. And here are the 76ers now. Following the miss by Carmelo Anthony.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Now here's Anthony. Jennings passes to Anthony. That's good. Anthony's got 6.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Okafor with the screen on Thomas. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Now here is Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Picked by Okafor. Simmons dishes to Okafor. And there's the pass to Simmons. Rejected by Jennings. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And Simmons kicks to Rodriguez. Another miss by Philadelphia. Stolen by Saric. With 1 on the clock.